Hello, CTE teachers. I'm Jenna, and I am the Academic Project Coordinator here at Silicon Valley Adult Education. Um, what we like to do here is keep in mind that adult education and career tech ed is changing. We are using a learning management system now, and as you receive new students, part of what we're training them in is our learning management system. So we actually do require teachers to use this. Some of you have already taken to doing that, and we really appreciate your effort. So in the first week of school, I know folks are ready to get into the shop and do a lot of hands-on training. But what we really need to make sure is that you are inviting all of your students through the orientation shell. On your dashboard, you should see an orientation shell. You should definitely be utilizing this and getting all of your information of your students through this shell. In the modules, there is a welcoming unit and a student handbook, a map, the COVID video, how to submit assignments on Canvas. You should walk them through your syllabus, make sure they understand the rules, especially when it comes to dropping the class and getting reimbursed. Pertaining to medical assisting, auto body, and different items like that. Understanding their CASA scores, why they're taking the test. Understanding that the test expires after 3 months and it's a new requirement for adult ed for our program and for our funding. It also helps the teacher know, regardless of the subject area, what skills, basic skills the students are starting at. So if they're lacking in reading or math skills, this is going to be very important for you as a teacher. So although it doesn't affect their grade, it does help you understand who you have sitting in the room. It would be good to know their goals, and they're meant to be creating an e-portfolio. So even if they're in a shop class, they should be creating some kind of a portfolio. If they're going to be doing an externship, having a resume and a cover letter is really important. Having a folder where they can access that information is really important. If you're using Edmento or Burlington for extra vocabulary in your class, the students can look at these. It's not necessary if you're not using it. They should know your office hours. They should know where my office is. I'm working in partnership with you, and I oversee the career tech ed curriculum. So it's really important that they know where they can find me, which is room 3 in the adult ed office in the back of the school. They should understand their COVID skills, and I should be able to look at your class and see if you're absent for whatever reason, if you're sick or if you're out for different family reasons. I should be able to post on your announcements. You can give me a call. My extension is 1230. I will post on your announcements if you're sick, and I can give them assignments based on our COAAPs. COAAPs are our Civic Objective Additional Assessment Plan. It's mandatory by the state of California for all of our adult ed classes. It is new. It is incumbent on you to know this as an employee of the district and as someone who's working with adult ed students. I gave each and every one of you a binder, and there has been ongoing workshop training about this throughout the fall. Thank you for those of you who have participated. You can see a variety of lessons. It'll be a self-contained unit that looks like this, okay? And you can copy it into your shell, okay? Basically, it is the same workplace safety that you already do. It's PPE, safety, OSHA requirements for being in the shop or being around needles or bloodborne pathogens, or any kind of safety with regard to CPR and AED training. And so all of those things are very important. And if we don't document them, we're leaving money on the table each and every year. So you might have noticed that I came around with folders. For some of you, I completed the folder for you. I know that some of you already completed this. So it's just really important to get this done, and it's helpful year after year. It's not going to change. So if they participate in a guest speaker, or if you show them a video where someone in the field is talking about being a welder or working in auto mechanics or working as a nurse in a hospital during the pandemic, and they listen to that person, then they just document and you show that this task has been completed. If someone's was absent, they obviously don't get any points for that activity. And if someone completes that and is participating in that activity, you give them full marks, obviously. Okay. So this is really important. The last day for all of these tasks to be completed is May 3rd. May 3rd. If you want, you can use these lessons that are on there, or you can adapt them as you see fit. Okay, this is just an update based on the orientation manual. It's very important. I often post announcements for CTE teachers on the staff lounge for SVAE. You should also have that shell as well. Okay, as you know, teaching adults is different than teaching teenagers. So we like to use realia and things that make sense for them in their real life and age appropriate techniques. So if you need help and you have some question, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Be happy to help you. Okay. All right. Have a great day. Thanks, everybody.